So you guys probably know that starter homes are not really my bag. I don't tend to build a lot of them, not out of hate or anything. It's just something I don't really look upon as a kind of challenge for me, aesthetically or creatively. Whereas today, that is all going to change. We are doing a starter home, but only using 10,000 simoleons. And we're going to see what we can come up with. I've got an idea for it. We're going to be in the world of Oasis Springs. And I've made a sim to fit in with this household, just to give me a little bit of backstory, a little bit of creativity. That's what we're going to do today. So without further ado, let's flop on over and meet the sim that's going to be moving in and make a start on the house itself. So then, my darlings, welcome to a world I don't tend to build a lot in. Oasis Springs, and welcome to the lovely Doris Funk. Welcome in, Doris. Lovely to meet you. Doris has just moved to Oasis Springs after a very tumultuous, bad relationship with somebody. She wanted to break free, live off of her own means, and move to Oasis Springs. She only has 10,000 simoleons in her kitty, which is quite a lot of money in today's standards. And she's moved to Oasis Springs, and she works in that diner over there. Even though it's not real, we're going to pretend, just for storyline purposes, that it is indeed real, and that is where Doris works. So, I've chosen Oasis Springs because I really want to go about building something in a mid-century kind of style. And I'm going to try and keep in with the tiny home residential lot type as well, just to save money for Doris. She's not going to have much money left over after this, if any. I've had a little play around. I've had a little play around with a few shapes here and there, just to sort of see what kind of vibe I can come across. So if you see me looking over to this way, it's because I've already kind of got a floor plan mapped down. And that's not cheating, because it's not a timed limit or anything. And that's not cheating, because it's not like a time limit or anything on this. It's just mainly we need to keep it under 10k. Now, I do want this to be, as I said, a mid-century kind of vibe. Maybe a little bit more fresher, a bit more modern. Just very fresh, very new, and have everything to keep Doris alive in her new lifestyle. So that's what we're going to do. That is what we're going to do. And this is the lot that I've chosen. I don't know what area this is called, but they kind of come with a few mid-century houses around here. A few of them are shells, yes. But I just thought this would have been a great little lot to do a little 10k starter on. And just so you know, I'm going to flip myself over to this side. I'm going to go here a little bit more, just so you can see the money itself just behind me. And we're going to make a good old start at this, love. So without further ado, let's start building. So as I've said, I've already got a floor plan kind of mapped down that I just thought would have been a perfect little space for a starter home. And I'm probably going to use a bit of debug or live edit to just make this look a little bit more attractive in the front. As you all know, debug and live edit kind of plants and stuff are all free. So I'm going to make use of that, my loves. Yes, we are indeed. Right, so I came in here. I whiffled in here like this. Little entrance moment here. I'm going to go straight up there. This is a toilet. As if you didn't know. That is a toilet. And then I flopped around this way, came here, and I thought that would have been the perfect bedroom size just there. So it's kind of like sort of 3 cubes of 8, really, the main kind of living spaces. I'm thinking living room maybe there, kitchen. I'm going to try and squeeze a little dining table in somewhere, and bedroom here with a toilet. So we've got 7,000 simoleons left. I haven't obviously picked all of the windows and whatnot, but that is what we're going to do. Yes, it is. And I did just skip over my words then, like an absolute minge. So that is the kind of shape that I'm going to go for with that. I do have a roof line that I did pick out. But I think what I did was use a half gabled, and then we flopped it to here like this. I'm going to pull you right down. Love that the roofs are all free as well, so you can get as creative as you want without worrying about your budget too much, loves. And I'm kind of for that. I really am. I'm going to bring you to about there like this. Do I tuck those flaps in? I don't know, actually. I don't know if I want to keep... Yeah, I'm going to keep a bit of a flap out. I'm going to flop a flap out, loves. You know, it is a Thursday. We may as well. We may as well flop out a flap. And yeah, I'm going to keep you to there. And then I whiffled this around to this side. Spun you around to there, my darling. Brung you into about there. Or brought you into about there. Not brung, because brung is not a word. And then I'm going to bring that there. So that kind of meets on that moment. And then here, I think I'm going to just do that. Because I'm sure what I did here was put up a little platform. Again, all free. I'm here for the free stuff. Give me the free stuff, thank you. And then I flopped that to about there. And I did raise the platform up on this one. I'm unsure if I'm going to do that because it just looked a little bit weird. I think it looks better just being a bit more streamlined rather than chunky at that bit. So that's what we're going to do, loves. That is what we're going to do indeed. Now, I did have some wall textures. I did go for this brick here. We're going to keep this sandy kind of tone, I think. Sandy, lots of wood. As I said, modern. I do want this modern kind of influence to come through on this build, so that's what we're going to do. And I think I did the same around here as well. Now, this is not too expensive, so I'm not too worried about... I mean, that's 8 simoleons for that whole wall there, you know? So I'm not too precious on it. We've still got 7,200 simoleons left, darlings. And I think I'm going to go into there with that. It's almost making me want to do it here as well. But the only problem with that is I picked a wooden paneling and it was that kind of chevron shape because that was quite cheap as well. And then we're going to go into there, onto there, and we've still got 7,200 left, loves. And then rather than doing that platform, I'm just going to choose a nice trim around here. Now, trims are quite expensive. How much is that going to be? How much are you? 72 simoleons. 72 simoleons. I'm going to go for that. I'm going to go for that. And I think what we're going to do on top is maybe... I did choose the cork, I remember last time. I didn't do too much of the build. I just mapped down and the style that I kind of want it to look like. And also I picked some of the windows and whatnot. But, you know, that's cute for a little starter home. I'm kind of into that. One thing I didn't choose was the roof texture. So I have no idea what we're going to do there. I think I'm going to go for this one from Snowy Escape. Kind of like that. In a brun as well. I just think that looks very nice. We'll go for this one here and one there as well. Oh! That's a nice shaped house, if I do say so myself. If I do say so myself. Laughing at my own jokes. Well, nothing is new there, is there? So, main entrance door. Going to go for that one because that is 50 simoleons. And I can't remember what windows I chose here. I think it could have been those base game little tiny... These ones. I think I used these in this colour here. And I think I did two. Bit of privacy around the front. That is not too bad. That brown kind of fits in quite well with that brown. So I'm going to do it. I'm going to do one here. How much are these? These are 30 simoleons. Can we do 3? I think we could. Happy with that. And if I remember rightly, I think I chose the dine out glass doors back here. They were semi-expensive. Yes. I'm going to pop you right in the middle. Beautiful. We've still got 6,000 simoleons left, but don't forget we've still got to put all of the furniture and stuff in yet. I'm thinking, if I remember as well rightly, I put a bigger window on the back here, and I think it was the Snowy Escape one like this. Just so the bedroom's got a bit more pizzazz and a nice view out of it as well. And I'm kind of into that. And then what I also think I did, I think I put in a small one just into the bathroom, around about here, at that same height as well. Do you know what I mean? That is like less than, what, 3,500 simoleons. And we've already got a semi-attractive looking little starter home, if you ask me, darlings. If you ask me, I'm kind of for it. Okay, so we're into the interior. We're going to concentrate on getting the stuff out we need for the interior. And also getting some wallpaper and some flooring on. So let me do that. And then I'll come back and I'll show you how much money we've got left. So, I've picked the wallpapers, I've picked the flooring, and I've done the lighting. And we've got 5,800 simoleons left to furnish this whole place. I reckon we're going to struggle with that slightly. You can see that I've lifted up the kitchen and dining area onto a bit of a platform, which also made me lift up the bedroom onto a little bit of a platform so it kind of connects through. And And I put the entrance to the toilet down here, which is at that kind of level where the living area kind of is. So I'm happy. We're probably going to struggle with this amount of simoleons. So I think the best thing to do would probably be pull out everything that I think or I know that they would need to survive this harsh climate. Okay, I've pulled out the necessities. And I think we're going to be okay. We've still got 2,290 simoleons left. So if I get all of this in place where I want everything, and then we can go around and just make it look a little bit smarter, maybe buy a few more luxuries with the 2,000 simoleons that we've got. Now, everything is not the best. It just looks good. So we're going to start with the bedroom. I'm using this used futon, which was, I can't remember how much you were, my love. I think you were about 290 simoleons. So it's not the best bed. She's probably going to be very uncomfortable for the meantime until we can get things sorted. But I think that just looks very attractive in there. And I'm also going to use this. Am I? Because it's very big. I didn't realize how big you were. I might have to pull this bed into the corner, which isn't, I don't mind that, but I would have preferred that if that was in the middle, to be honest. But it doesn't give us enough room, this space. But again, she can't be too fussy at the minute. She is making a new life for herself, loves. We've got that in place. Let's get the kitchen in. We're going to flop in the fridge into this area here. And then I'm going to put the oven right next to the fridge. I'm going to put the oven there. And we're going to do a little side there, a little counter there, and a bin right there, loves. I'm going to flop it into there. And obviously, we do need a sink. I'm going to choose the cheapest sink that we possibly can. That doesn't look like a foot. Maybe this one. Yes. Oh, I'm into that. Again, we're limited on aesthetics, but I think that's going to be perfect. We haven't pulled out a dining room table and chairs yet, but I just want to get everything, as I said, into place first. Using these modular sofas from Dream Home Decorator, just because they were quite cheap. I think this came to about 300 altogether. Yeah, 150 each. So I'm going to flop them into place. We're going to use this TV unit with this old TV. So we've got a nice working little living area. Little kitchen moment. We haven't got the bathroom in yet, but we will do that. I decided on going for the university shower. I pushed the door across as well, so this will work either way. I think I'm going to put the shower there. I'm going to put the sink in this corner here, and I'm also going to put the toilet here like that, and they should be able to use that absolutely fine. That is a working bathroom. And as I said, we've got 2,000 simoleons just to make this place look a little bit more attractive. So let's get a dining room table and chair in first. We'll bring you to there. And we're going to bring a couple of dining chairs. Now we have got these and they're only 45 simoleons. Yeah, I'm going to go with that. I'm going to go with these on here. Not too shabby. Not too shabby at all. So we've got everything, as I said, that she would need to kind of survive. I've also pulled out a wheelie bin as well. What we need to do now is maybe just start on making something look a little bit more attractive. So we're going to start with the living area. I'm thinking a rug and a plant. I would love a PC or a laptop, but I don't think we're going to be able to do that by the time that this is finished. So let's get a rug out. We'll go for that rug there from Strangerville. That was 130 simoleons. And then we'll flop a plant in this corner, as I said. Flop you into there. That makes that place look a little bit nicer. Just with a nice little rug and whatnot down. Not going to do a coffee table because it's not a massive necessity. I might even bring that chair, the sofa, back to that area. Yeah, I'm going to bring that back a bit. And I also centralized everything a little bit more as well. We've got a kitchen. We've got everything that she would need in the kitchen. But maybe, as I said, just something to decorate the wall up there. So maybe just a nice picture of something. We're going to go for this one from Cats and Dogs, but I have sized it up with the tool mod just to make it a little bit bigger, a little bit more substantial. It was 275 simoleons, but I just think it just brings a little bit of pizzazz into this room. One thing we do need, and I can't remember if they're expensive or not, is maybe a smoke alarm, just for safety. 75 simoleons. We're going to whack one of these in as well. And this corner up here is kind of like maybe needing a plant or something in there as well. Oh, yes. Yes, that's very nice, that is. Okie dokie. Right, into the bathroom. Let's just make something. I think what we probably just need to do is put a mirror up. It doesn't really matter, the mirror. We can just literally put one of these. There we go, that's perfect. smack bang in the middle. Let's get a little... How much are you? 50 simoleons. Absolutely shocking. We can get some towels in on that side there as well for the shower. Oh, I'm for it. We've still got 1,000 simoleons left. I'm getting a bit cheeky now. I'm getting a bit cheeky. It's making me wonder, maybe we could get a better bed. We might be able to get a bit of a better bed. A bit of a better bed. But I think this bed would fit in a lot more. How much are you, darling? 445 simoleons. And I like that colourway as well, to be honest. We've got 940 simoleons left. I'm thinking maybe rug. And also maybe a mirror. Rug down. Rug costs 110 simoleons. And I'm thinking a mirror in here as well. We've got 605 simoleons left. Now, it's kind of making me think, how much are the blinds? Oh, 200 simoleons. We could add a blind in here as well. I'm going to pull it up a little bit further, just so we've still got that view out. But just so, again, we've got a little bit of privacy in this room. And you know what? To finish up here, maybe a picture above the dresser. We've got 130 simoleons left. I think we should call it a day on the stuff that we're going to pay for. And now what I want to do is maybe just make the outside look a little bit more attractive. Now, we can't afford any outdoor furniture, I don't think. No. So what I'm going to do is get rid of that painting because that was very expensive. I'm thinking about adding a little table and chairs out here. We've got a little bit of outside dining space as well. Definitely don't think we can afford a barbecue, but she's got somewhere to come and sit out and eat outside as well, if she may wish. Okay, so as I said, I am going to cheat and use some not only terrain paints to sort of mark the pathways and whatnot, but just grab out a whole lot of vegetation and just make this place look a little bit more attractive on the cheap. Pulled out a variety of stuff, including Doris's new car. She's got a little Mini. What I'm going to do, choose the terrain paint first, which is going to be this one here. Don't tend to use this one a lot because I just don't find it suits many things, but I just think it suits this world perfectly. So I'm going to bring this all the way down to here, like so. And the same here as well. And I'm also going to do it there. Just like that. Ah, yes. And I'm going to flop in the Mini. You're going to be parked there, my love. I'm going to flop these here. Where's the other one? Come to me. Thank you. Now, these look dead because it is autumn in my game in the minute. We got that in. I'm going to add a few of these around as well. Maybe do another one like around there. Put that right next to it there as well. Oh, yes. And I thought we'd get out this big boy. And also this bush. I'm going to size it down to around here as well. This is a good point for all of you guys who want to do starter homes. Don't forget to use the debug and live edit. It's all free. It's there. It's not cheating. So go and do it. Thank you. Do a little bit of the darker soil just around the bottoms here. And I think this darker soil will sit in quite well with the sandy tones that we've got going around. Oh, beautiful. We've got 115 simoleons. And what I didn't do out here was do some lighting on the outside. I'm going to put a light here. 50 simoleons. She is going to be in that diner 24/7 earning some money because she is not going to be able to afford the house unless she works her butt off. And I thought what we could do is add some rocks around as well. So I'm going to use a few of these here. Let me see this. Oh, yes. We'll go underneath of that with some terrain paint as well. And I'm going to bring a couple more of these around this side as well. Now, there aren't really any trees. I suppose they are. There is a couple up here. Didn't really think about that. Oh, there we go. The mesquite tree. I'm going to flop you into that corner. So it adds a little bit more privacy into this sort of bedroom area, but then it doesn't really ruin the view of the big green dinosaur that you can see from your window. I mean, I'd be fuming if someone ruined the view of a big green dinosaur from my window. I would love to see a big green dinosaur from my window, but alas, I don't. And then what I'm going to do is bring that same terrain paint back here and just make a little patio area. Ah, beautiful. And then what I'm going to do is hit that same tone earth just around the parts that we've put down. And then the same around here too, just around the edges of the build. And there we go. Loves. Starter home for less than 10k. Doris is going to be absolutely made up with this. Yes, she is. So let's have a little tour, shall we? So obviously this is the outside of the 10k starter home. She is looking great. Fresh, modern, new. but still with that look back into those kitschy 1950s times. Kind of for it. Like the shape of it as well. Let's go in through the front door. There we are. Through the front door. You come straight in. Straight into the toilet in here. Very bare, but it's got everything that you would need for a ones and twos, bows and ways. Into a little living area down here. Little living nook. Very nice indeed. Up into the kitchen. Fully functional. Complete with smoke alarm. Little dining area. Out onto a patio at the back as well, with a little seating area, looking again at the big green dinosaur. I'm for it. And then you go into the bedroom in here as well. Now, I would have loved a picture up there, but she's running out of money. But she has got everything in her bedroom. Very clean, very neat. And I kind of like the floor plan as well. I think the floor plan really works. I just think it flows really nicely. So I'm kind of happy with that. You guys are going to have to let me know how you think I did, because I think I did quite well with that. I won't lie to you. Won't lie. Doris has made up for it, and that's all that matters. But anyway, I will be back tomorrow. We've got a speed build coming back tomorrow, my loves. Let me know if you want this up on the gallery as well for your Sims, because I will more than happily put it up on the gallery for you guys. That's it. Have a lovely day. I'm live on Twitch tonight playing some Wobbly Life if you do want to join me, 7 PM BST. But if not, I will see you all tomorrow for a speed build. Goodbye.